reaches 0. And it says you are dead. So how does this happen?
Tell me how you feel, please don't lie to me. Tell me how you feel, it means a lot to me. Close your eyes, you will arrive. Stay and sleep, one day you will arise. How many days in a week? When do we plan to meet? 7 days only speak.
Yo, serious talk real quick. I put a GoFundMe link in the description for a girl that is currently fighting cancer. I already donated myself, and if you guys could donate anything, that'd be greatly appreciated. The father put some on Twitter. I just so happened to come across it, and I want to be a helping hand. So I already donated to this GoFundMe to help them reach their goal, if not full on exceed it, and help her beat cancer's ass, you feel me? So if y'all could donate anything, it is greatly appreciated. But all right, let's get into it. They say there is no anime without bullshit. There is absolutely no series you can name right now, even if I let you search for hours, days, weeks, months, years. You will never find a sinless anime because there isn't one. But that is what I'm here for. Today, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I know I promised Future Diary, and I'm still working on it. Look, that show is longer than the other shows I've done, and them bitches was like 12 episodes. Bro, Future Diary is 26 episodes. That video gonna be like 40 minutes long. And I know I've been gone for a couple of months, and then I made a community post. I geared up and said, you know what, I'm about to lock in on this video and go dummy, my nigga. But then, oh, great heavens, another month went by. And then I said, damn, time be fucking flying. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm working on something that I'm not gonna reveal in this video because I really wanna focus on that GoFundMe. Link is in the description if I haven't already said that in the beginning of this video. But, let's get into these shitty ass moments. Starting with Assassination Classroom. Yeah, this show is not perfect. Far from it, actually. But before that, let me explain why I hate Nagisa as a character, and then I'll gladly let the show itself demonstrate why my distaste for him is justified. This nigga is basically Kuroko. Not because he's a blue-haired MC with a talented redhead classmate. I mean that in the sense that he can just accomplish anything, no matter how ridiculous, to move the plot forward. Throughout the entire anime, they try to show you that, oh, he's just a natural-born assassin or something. And while that may be true, the way they show his supposed natural genius is beyond stupid. An example of this is when Mr. Takaoka shows up, their new gym class teacher, and he appears friendly at first before showing his true nature, which is supposedly this big bad military man with known brutal training techniques or whatever, but it only takes a little bit of plot armor bullshit to shatter any kind of danger the main characters might be in. At some point, he breaks character and smacks two of the kids, and Mr. Kurasama jumps in and does f***ing nothing. And fast forward a little bit, and Takaoka agrees to leave the school forever if one of the students can almost hit him. This is also where I learned that Kurasama is f***ing dumb. For the job, he picks Nagisa. Now, you might be thinking, that's not crazy. He may be able to take Buddy off guard or something. And like, while that does happen, there is no fucking way you pick this dork to be the nigga to approach a trained assassin. The Nagisa draft makes no sense. Like, the challenge didn't require anyone to actually hit him, but to almost touch him. So doesn't it make infinitely more sense to pick a more physically capable student? Like, what? This nigga is in combat mode. You couldn't have known Mr. Takaoka was a dumbass soldier who wasn't gonna sleep his ass. Like, or actually, maybe you did know that, considering you served alongside this fry cook for however many years it was. But anyway, Nagisa just gently approaches him with a smile on his face, knife in hand, seemingly harmless. But now, based on his own rules, he would have lost right here. But Nagisa seals the deal by tackling him to the ground and embarrassing this nigga. Now allow me to break down why this whole situation is dumb as fuck. Nagisa makes a dumbass comment about Takaoka being startled and it's easier to take him down than Kuro Sensei because even Kuro Sensei gets startled and you're nothing compared to him. And it's like, that's stupid as fuck because nowhere in Kuro Sensei's personality when it comes to his students does he defend himself using violence. That nigga be relaxed as fuck around y'all. Like, you on your own dick for a feat you really don't have. This nigga be so chill around y'all, he literally drinks poison given to him multiple times by people he knows are trying to kill him. This idea that, oh, well, we're able to catch Kuro Sensei off guard, like, nigga, he's not trying to hurt y'all. Don't suck your own dick. You's a bitch, my nigga. Moreover, how is it possible that a military-trained soldier is caught off guard by a middle schooler? You already had it in your mind that you was gonna put belt to ass. Why did you let the opposition get this close to you anyway? The second you get in my reach, Good hook there for Mikhailovich and Dan, guys. They try to justify this buffoonery by saying,
the talent this kid's got is unreal. Hiding his intent until the last second.
No. Get that doodle bob ass argument the fuck out of here. That don't work because Takaoka already had it on his mind to make an example out this nigga. He was supposed to cook him. Why he didn't do that is beyond all reason and understanding. But remember, this is just an example of the Looney Tunes plot armor that this nigga possesses. Let's move on to the scene I actually want to talk about, which is far more stupid than anything because it involves the same two characters. To make a long story short, this nigga poisoned the students and Mr. Kurasama so that he can get a fair one with Nagisa because apparently the old little challenge or whatever wasn't fair or something. And this time, he's ready. As stated by Mr. Kurasama, he is bloodlusted and prepared to probably kill that nigga. But of course, the most Looney Tunes interaction possible happens. And I don't know how else to explain it, but the fact that it's just stupid. Nagisa just smiles and walks towards him again, and you would think, okay, he's seen this before. He about to start dogging that nigga. But no!
Drop my weapon and his attention falls.
What the hell was that?
Oh my God! Bro, there is no way you fell for that shit twice, my nigga. Fuck out of here. They talking about, oh, the nigga must know what it feels to see death.
Your opponent must already know what it means to face death.
No. I'm not giving you that. This is beyond baloney, my nigga. You telling me a military-trained soldier who was hell-bent on cooking this nigga just let him do the same shit twice? I refuse to believe anyone is this fucking stupid. Like, how are you a trained soldier? Son, you've already seen this technique. This nigga is spamming the same move. Learn the fucking matchup, you goddamn idiot. Bro, no. This is beyond dumb, and it's just lazy ass writing.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
This next moment is from Higurashi. Now, this anime has been recommended to me many times, like by some of y'all and some of my niggas that's close to me have been like, yo, tap into this peak horror anime. It's way better than that dog shit you've been uploading on your channel. It's better than King's Game and all that. You feel me? So I tried to watch it, and I don't remember getting past the second episode. The first episode or the second episode, one of them two, I know it was like very early on, like no later than the second episode. The main character, or the nigga I think at least, is the main character, did something so atrociously stupid, I dropped it instantly. This is Keiichi. Now, he's walking home with his friend Reina, whatever, and she's like, oh, can we make a stop real quick? And he's like, hey, all right, whatever. And they go to like this huge area where like all this waste and garbage is, right? And he's helping her look for some shit. And at some point, he's like, hey, I need to take a little break before I continue. And she says, oh, I'll just run and get some tea. I'll be right back. Hold on. Important context is needed before we get into this next part. Now, this nigga Keiichi is told by a random photography dude that, hey, word on the street, it's like a missing arm somewhere, basically confirming that niggas been getting chopped up. Keiichi keeps on digging and he finds a magazine that further proves that niggas have indeed been getting sliced and diced up, you feel me? Now, remember, shorty left. She talking about she finna get some tea and bring it back so my boy can be refreshed and all that, you feel me? Now, she returned with a fucking sword, my nigga. This nigga Keiichi sees the shadow behind him of her holding the sword above her head, turns around, sees her about to strike him, and screams for his life like a bitch, but he ends up startling her into falling. And here she go playing victim, talking about,
Oh gosh, did I startle you? Were you startled?
no, we saw you. Now, surely, the main character is also concerned with why you were trying to attack him.
No, I'm fine. I guess I overreacted a little bit there.
What? Overreaction? Nigga, she had a sword above her head about to kill you, nigga. What are you saying? You just read a magazine that said niggas been getting chopped in the area. You not concerned at all on why she didn't bring the drinks back, and the fact that she has a big-ass machete prepared to strike you down, my nigga? What? I promise you, there would be nothing on my mind other than interrogation. Why didn't you say you were back yet? You just gonna sneak up on me and hold a sword above your head? There's no way out of this. Like, this nigga is just fucking stupid. This is all I needed to see to know that the rest of the show is just gonna be complete stink, my nigga. Like, I'm not applauding this head assery. And now on to our final showcase this evening, Sword Art Online. Now, anybody that knows me knows I hate SAO. Like, oh my God, there is not another anime out there that I despise more than this as a collective. Like, there are characters in certain shows that I hate just as much, or like characters I hate or whatever, but as a overall series, the only other anime I can think of that rivals my absolute hatred towards this show is Fairy Tail. But they're in a league of their own. They're two cheeks of the same ass, like BBL territory levels of cheeks, my nigga. Like, let's just talk about it. Do y'all remember when Kirito finally confronted Heathcliff, which actually turned out to be Akihiko Kaiba in the game as the leader of the Blood Red Knights, whatever the fuck these dickheads was called? After they clear a raid, Kirito looks around and sees that Heathcliff's HP is still not in the yellow. Like, that shit's still in the green. And then he recalls his first duel with him way earlier in the show, and it's like, wait, didn't he do some way too quick blocking shit and tries to attack the nigga? And of course, he is protected by the system because it says he's an immortal object, which means something is not right. Kirito exposes Heathcliff for being the creator of the game, and everybody heard that. Now, this dumbass's idea is to, how dare you, and fucking jump in and try to attack the nigga, but then he just opens the fucking system and puts everybody except Kirito in some paralysis mode. Nobody can move. Now, he then says, all right, since you found out my identity, you can choose to fight me right now in a fair duel. I'll deactivate my immortality, and if you beat me, you clear the game and everybody can log out. Kirito obviously agrees to duel this nigga, but is twerked on viciously in this fight. And this is where the bullshit starts. How is it possible that Asuna overrides the paralysis given to her by the creator, my nigga. And she jumps in the way and gets struck by Akihiko Kayaba and dies. At this point, Kirito has lost all hope and is just barely fighting at this point as this nigga knocks the sword out his hand and stabs him in the gut. Now, this nigga's HP reaches 0 and it says you are dead. So how does this shit happen? And of course, this nigga comes back to life and he fucking one-shots Heathcliff and clears the game. Like, I had to do research, my nigga, and try to figure out how this even happened. Like, you would think if he had the revive stone, Heathcliff would not be surprised by this. He would be like, oh, okay, he got the resurrection stone. Guess I'll just kill you again. But no, he is taken back by this. So fuck out of here with the theory that he used the resurrection stone. That's bullshit. This is just plot armor nonsense. They wanted this nigga to win, and not even the game itself could get in the way of that. Like, this is so fucking stupid, I can't. But even if I granted you some plot armor bullshit for Kirito, how the fuck does Asuna live? She has nothing like that. So did she just will her way into this half-ass in-game afterlife? Like, what? And this scene is directly followed by arguably the worst scene in the entire show, narratively speaking, because Akihiko Kayaba basically admits that he did this for no reason. Like, he just, oh, I was a child and I thought it'd be cool to have a floating castle. Like, who put the bombs and the headset, my nigga? Niggas was just down there on the development team like, hey, you know it'd be kind of cool if we just listen to this nigga and put bombs in these headsets and kill kids, because that's a fantastic idea. This show was already terrible just for this even worse explanation on why the main antagonist would even do this. Not to mention all the sexual assault scenes on fucking kids, my nigga. Why does the game even allow that? Like, how is it possible that anybody in the show, obviously, would greenlight a game that allows this? I need everyone watching this video right now to close their eyes and count all the fucks the author gave when writing this dog shit. I am at my limit, all right? Look, I'm done. I could add some more bullshit, but I'm gonna wait till the next video. We'll do a part 2 and maybe make this a series or whatever. But seriously though, hey, if y'all could donate anything, link is in the description. Help that girl beat cancer ass, you feel me? We're not fucking with none of that. Go ahead and help her beat that shit, you feel me? Donate anything you can. It is greatly appreciated. God bless y'all, and we back. Time shit, you feel me?